Hi Scorpio, this is your forecast for the month of May 2017. This is a general reading for Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Rising, or Scorpio Moon. If you have a different rising or moon sign, you might find watching those videos helpful or more informative for you. You can watch your reading in 3 different ways: the full extended monthly, or for just the energy influence, watch the brief. Or if you prefer, watch the weekly for the upcoming week. Weeklies also make it easy for you to review information you may have forgotten in the full reading. Please remember that these are general readings, and so they may not apply to everyone. If you would like a reading that is specific to you, please visit my website at thealchemistastrologer.com, and I invite you to follow me on Facebook, Google+, and Instagram. Please also check out my pay-per-view channel, vimeo.com/on-demand/finding-love for monthly love readings. Now, the underlying energy is this Ace of Swords. So there's a new beginning this month for you. You're going into a new cycle where you're thinking differently, you're communicating differently, your connections are different, and you're gaining some self-awareness in the process. Now, maybe the goal is some personal self-empowerment. Maybe you're trying to push your ideas out there and getting some clarity. And this could be a month of brilliant ideas and creativity, or where you're seeking the truth of something. You're going to be using your mind. There's a lot of sword activity this month. You're putting forth a lot of mental force, the power of your intellect, and you're applying your will and determination. Now, some of you, this could be a medical issue where surgery is involved. Maybe you're having to deal with a surgeon, or maybe you're in a legal situation and you're having to deal, with issues connected to settlements, agreements, lawyers. This could be a month where the logic is not on point, where there's a decision that actually ends up going against you. Maybe that's the limitation. For some of you, you're limiting yourself by your inability to make a decision. Maybe you're overthinking something. For some of you, you are dealing with, excessive force, abuse of power, something destructive, some kind of injustice. Could be somebody even withdraws an offer. Somebody may be disregarding the feelings of other people. There could be issues of domination. And for some of you, maybe there's some issues, some problems centering around surgery. This could be a month about healing, whether that's emotionally or financially or psychologically. You want to find that inner and outer balance again. It could be that you need some time out, and that's the limitation you're putting on yourself. Or you need to look at the way you nourish yourself in whatever way that means. The food you're eating, what you're taking in emotionally, the things you read, the things you look at. This could be a month where there's a need for self-love. Now, it could be that this is going to be a month where, again, this waiting game is important. One person waiting for the other person to make a decision or make a choice or make the first move. Because you have greater self-awareness, this is also going to be a month where you realize what's missing in a relationship. It's like you see the puzzle and you see this piece is gone and this piece is gone, and you understand what the pieces are that are missing with regard to your social life or your romantic life or your professional life. For some of you, you are going to be forceful. You're going to get past that limitation and you're going to clear the air, and you're going to let somebody know how much you care or how you feel about them. But for others of you, there's some misrepresentation going on emotionally, or some misinterpretation, and possibly because somebody's having difficulty conveying their true emotions. So you may get the opportunity this month to discover where you stand with another person, and this could be mutually in order to meet the future and move forward. So this could be a month of a lot of stimulating conversation, connections with others. You could be introduced to new concepts, new ideas. You could be changing your relationships and the way you communicate for the better. Somebody is thinking differently about relationship. They're thinking about it in a new and different way. Now, the good thing is you're going to be able to get clear this month about your commitments. You're going to be able to clarify some things, get to the bottom of some things so that you can operate more efficiently and move forward. For others of you, there's some challenge going on, and it's driven by your desire for achievement, for success, and for recognition. And this is going to be a month that holds some frustration or heartbreak or disappointment. Now, if you were already prepared to deal with that, in fact, maybe you were even expecting it, then you're going to take that in stride and move forward and make the best of your situation. But for others of you who are taken aback by how things are playing out, it's going to be difficult for you to meet the challenge of the truth that you're facing. The real issue is going to be a decision connected to some obligation or a dilemma caused by a limitation or a restriction. That's at the root of everything. And you're going to be doing some type of review. There's a need for you to understand the past in some way, to be rational, not let your emotions get the best of you, and to be a good listener. Now, it's fine to be a good listener, but you have to know that when you listen, other people may disagree with you. And that may be difficult, either for you or someone else. Now, for those of you who are dealing with a medical issue, this may focus around indulgence in food. Or there could be situations where something has gone on, and somebody has decided, well, you know what? No more of this. And they're taking somebody and they're making an example of that person. Maybe there's guilt, being a guilt card played somewhere. For others of you, this difficulty in saying what you need emotionally or making that first move to reach out to the other one, there's a need for an emotionally supportive environment. Somebody needs that either in their work or in their private life, and there's an issue. And someone may be getting carried away with their thoughts. Their thoughts may be running away with them. And there's a difficulty in getting a grip on reality and difficulty in being rational and listening to that rational mind.